Tiger, please go ahead.
Welcome everybody to Roseburg Speakers and Storytellers, wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is. We pride ourselves on two things together: learning and having fun. I guarantee that during this meeting, you will learn something. And I also guarantee that if you participate, you will have fun. You guys all know the story. Mute yourself when you're not talking. Stay on camera if at all possible so we can all see your smiling face. Most important, have fun. I turn it over to our lovely and talented president, Miss Yasmin.
Thank you so much. I do agree I am lovely. I'm not sure about being talented. And that's why I'm here to build my skills with all of you. Welcome again, Roseburg Speakers and Storytellers Club. It's a Monday morning for many of you, 7 a.m. in Roseburg, late night or evening for some of you. But that's what is our club. The diversity, as you see around the screen, is something I always take proud to mention about our club. I would like to begin our meeting by inviting all our guests who have joined us. Some of them are senior guests. I call them all part of RSS family. Please feel free to switch on your video. We love to see your expression. This is a lovely, friendly group of people. No, you will not feel any hesitations or frustrations. Don't hesitate even to go wrong. Everything here is welcome because we are all learning it together. I am gonna invite the Toastmaster of the day, whose name is important because she has got two names. Her official name is something I don't remember except the title, which is Chandra. Because like most of you, I remember or I know her from her name, which is not an official name. But her name, there is something in her personality which speaks much more than her name. That is her commitment, her constant desire to continue learning, and her constant zeal to get everyone else learn and push and reach to the same level as she is. I'm very glad to let you all know that she got us a very good challenge. She acquired her DTM, that's Distinguished Toastmaster, in very short period, less than 1 year, I believe. And this is something she really she call it a game. She doesn't even think about it as being a deal. Having said it all, I know you all have guessed it. I'm talking about none other than our immediate past president, Ayu Anantia. Ayu, it's such a pleasure to give you the floor as Toastmaster of the day with an interesting theme. What's in the name? Ayu, please take it over.
Thank you. Wow. What an introduction, right? And there is no DTM less than a year, Yasmin. Okay, I did it almost 2 years. Well, we have Akib here. I want to welcome again. Anuradha, welcome. And then we have Akansa, welcome. And then Lydia, welcome. Today we have the theme of our meeting today, what is in a name? I want to give a short story. My name is Siana Chandra. That is my ID. But my stage, I will say stage name or nickname, Ayu Anantia. I changed my name like or maybe about 10 years now. And that's shift everything in me, including, okay, what happened after I changed my name? I went to India. I went traveling. I stopped traveling. I went to India. I went to US. I went everywhere. I was back to school, finished up, graduated in my when I was 42 years old. So and I found Toastmaster. So for me, Ayu Anantia is very precious. How about you? Let me ask someone. Fadli, share with us what is the meaning of your name.
Yeah, all right. My father gave me name Zulfadli. My father took the name from the Quran, the holy book of Muslim. And the meaning of Zulfadli is Zul is who has, and then Fadli is grace or blessing. So that's why I prefer my friend call me Fadli, because the meaning of Fadli better than Zul. When I was child, I could not say my name. I said Padi, so that's why my mother make it easier, my name become Adi. So that's why my friend, my family call me Adi, but I don't know the meaning of Adi. I think just it. That's all. Ayu.
Thank you, Fadli. We know one name now. Let's move around. We go to our Toastmaster meeting now. Start with the prepared speech. Second is the topic. Third is the evaluation session. We also have team here who will be led by our general evaluator, Mary. Mary, would you like to introduce your role?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. As a general evaluator, it is my duty to lead the evaluation portion of the meeting and ask for the different reports at the end of the meeting. And then after all the reports are over, I give a general evaluation of how the meeting went, what we did well and what we can improve on. So you'll hear more from me later in the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Mary. Now, Mary teams, Mary has 3 persons in her team. The first one is grammarian, and our grammarian today is Steven.
So yeah, I think everybody knows me, right? Okay, so introduce myself. I'm the senior guest they mentioned. So next time maybe I should change it to senior guest. As the grammarian for today, I'm gonna jot down some good usages, some good expressions from you guys, some bad words you use, maybe you swear in the middle of your sentence. I will also jot down. For the word of today is fabulous. Like Ayu mentioned, it's like your name. It's something fabulous. I wish you guys use this word as many times as possible. By the end of this meeting, I'm going to deliver the grammarian report based on my observation. Back to you, Ayu.
Thank you, Stephen. It was a fabulous introduction, grammarian introduction. Yeah, I use it. Okay, the next one is our accounter and another Stephen. Now it's Stephen Liu.
Hi everyone, sorry for the name confusion. Yeah, I'm Stephen Liu. I will be the art counter today. As an art counter, I will report on the usage of the repeated words and the filler words such as and, but, and and such as the failure words, as I mentioned. So at the end of the meeting, I will give you the report to all of you. Thank you. Back to you, Ayu.
Thank you, Stephen. I would like to just say welcome to Akib and Elios. These two just coming in, just joining us. Welcome, Akib and Elios. Next, the team of the evaluation. Timer, Fadli, go ahead. Over.
Okay, hello, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As timer, I will time the table topics speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red card, which denote specific times remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will erase the green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red cards. Those giving speeches should limit their remark to their specific speech times. Most other speakers, most other speeches should be 5 until 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 7 minutes, At 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluation should be between 2 until 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Back to you, Ayu.
Excellent, Fadli, excellent job. And I believe you will report at the end of the meeting, right?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Now we are going to the first section of the meeting, which is prepare speech. And we only have one speaker. It is Titin Ningsi. Titin, are you ready?
Yes, Bu Ayu.
Oh, wow. And Titin evaluator will be Tiger 2. Tiger 2. Tiger 1. Tiger McCandy. Titin, please help me with your title.
A medicine for someone might be a poison for another.
My fellow Toastmaster, please help me welcome Titin Ningsi.
I love spicy food very much. And with good intention, I would like to share this spicy food to Mary. Mary, would you like to take this spicy food? The spicy fried chicken. This is the best food, the most delicious food that I have ever taken. I give it to you with good intention, without knowing that she doesn't like spicy food. So do you think what I did was wise? Well, I don't think so. Today, let us discuss about the 5 love languages. First one, words of affirmation. Second, act of service. Third one, quality time. Fourth one, physical touch. And the last one, receiving gifts. Have you ever felt that you have sacrificed all the best that you can to someone that you love, but they don't seem to appreciate it? Well, when my second daughter was several months young, I bought for her a baby biscuit. And I asked her, Bianca, do you want this baby biscuit? She nodded her head. When I tore open the biscuit for her, she refused to take it. Then I was confused. So what did she want? Then my firstborn told me, Mommy, Bianca only wants the wrapping plastic, not the biscuit. Okay, now I know. See, what I think my daughter wants does not match with what she really wants. Well, let us discuss today about these 5 love languages. For those whose love language is not receiving a gift, is there anyone here who does not like to receive a gift? Well, I am one of them. I do not like receiving gifts. The cause of it was started long time ago when my uncle brought home several gifts from his business partner in the form of gold bars. He even asked my auntie whether she is happy to receive this gift, the gold bars. My auntie asked him from where did he get this gift, and he explained to my auntie that it was kind of a bribery from his business partners. See, at that time, my uncle thought that my auntie would be happy. He asked her, I brought home this gold bar. Are you happy receiving it? My auntie immediately answered him, Oh no, of course no. I don't like any kind of bribery. You see, when you get this gift, you will lose your freedom. You cannot receive this gift for free, right? You must have done something in return for them. So my uncle followed his wife's advice and immediately returned back the gold bars to his business partner and regained his freedom back. So a medicine for someone might be a poison for another. Let us reveal the 5 love languages one by one. First one, words of affirmation. For those whose love language is words of affirmation, they will appreciate kind words very much. And vice versa, they are sensitive to unkind words. The second one is act of service. Have you ever brought home one new t-shirt and your mom meticulously helped you to sew the buttons to make them firm one by one? Or do you appreciate if someone help you to charge your gadgets? Let me serve you to the third love language, that is quality time. According to me, for me, this is the most expensive gift because time when we have given it to someone, we cannot take it back. So this is the most expensive gift. We are giving part of our life to others. Let us prolong our quality time by sharing with you the fourth one, physical touch. Hugging, holding hands, a pat on the shoulder, this will nourish the soul of those whose love language is physical touch. So let us hold our hands to dive to the fifth one, that is the receiving gifts. No need to be a very expensive one. A simple one will do. It shows that you think of them and you care for them. Even though I do not like receiving gifts, however, I receive it every day from my father. When I come home from a long and tiring day from my working place, my father always provides for me one glass of apple juice every single evening. And I'm very much touched of this. Well, let me throw you a challenge. Okay, try to find out your beloved one's love languages. If you find it to be difficult, you can try to take the quiz from www.5lovelanguages.com. Let us do kindness to our loved ones and let us witness how kindness does its magic. Before I end this presentation, let me throw you one riddle. Several days after my mom passed away, my second born daughter, she took a comb and combed my hair because she saw me crying every day. What she did was resembling what my mom did to me when my mom was still alive. So a question, is this act considered to be act of service, quality time, or physical touch? Share what you think in the chat box below. And when I know that Mary doesn't like spicy food, I provide her a neutral food, not a spicy one. So I hope it matches what she wants. Okay, back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow. Everybody loved that speech. Titin, one thing that I'm curious, you cried every day? Oh.
Several days after my mom passed away.
Oh, okay. Not lately.
No, not lately. Several years back then.
Okay. Oh, that's actually quite shocking. Okay, Titin, thank you so much. And we are going to wait for Tiger to say we will find out what Tiger say later in the evaluation session. Patri, you want to say? Oh, okay, sorry. I'm sorry, I go to the table topic now. Tiger, take it away. Tiger 2.
Hello, everyone. Good morning and good evening. I am Tiger Zhao from China. Today, I am TTM, Table Topic Master. Table Topic is informative speech. You will get a topic or a question and learn them without any preparation. Deliver your speech, clarify and describe a speech or a question in 2 minutes. Then the minimum requirement of a speech is 1 minute in green, 1.5 minutes in yellow. Maximum is 2 minutes in red. So please take your time. Take time part during your speech. As myself, my family name is so. My given name is tiger. Actually, my Chinese name is Hui Hu. So Hui Hu, it means flying tiger in Chinese. Because my father like reading some fairy story. So he's a hero. The hero named Hui Hu. So he hopes I can be the powerful hero like the Hui Hu. Also is the tiger, the king of the forest. That's my expectation. So I'm on the way to be a powerful man in the future. Here, I prepared 6 table topics. Anyone can be volunteer to participate this section. I hope somebody can be the volunteer number 1. So let me show my PowerPoint. Okay. Who want to be the first one? Volunteer to choose the lucky number you like. How about Yasmin? You can make an example for us. Choose the lucky number you like and answer a topic.
Okay, I will go with number 5.
Okay, number 5. Okay, let's choose. Everybody have 2 minutes. So you can see. Okay, you can read the topic by yourself. Then tell us what's your topic. Then prepare your long-appeal speech.
Thank you so much. I got the topic. The topic is, did your parents tell the reason why you have this name? Any memories? Okay. Would you please stop sharing the screen?
Sorry, I will show screen here. So you
Yeah,
can.
stop sharing. Yeah, you can stop sharing the screen, please.
Okay, stop. Okay. You are right.
Thank you so much. Timer, my time starts now. Fellow Toastmasters, my name is Yasmin Tailwala. I'm very happy that you don't know the meaning of Tailwala. And I don't want you all to know the meaning of Tailwala because this is very hilarious. The meaning of Tailwala is, in Hindi, tail means oil and wala means someone who deals with oil. So basically my surname means someone who is coming from a family who deals with oil. It's a very funny name in India. People would not have names like Tailwala. I have some Indian friends here you can see them smiling. And for me, this was an embarrassment throughout my childhood. I just not want anyone to call me Tailwala. I wanted to hide somewhere when they would say Tailwala. But everyone in all my examination viva, my paper was always out. One question from my paper was always out. They will all ask me, why do I have my name as Tailwala? To which I will have no answer even from nursery class till the graduation. But I started loving my name when I went to Japan. All of a sudden, in Japan, everyone calls you by your surname, and they started calling me Teruwara-san. It sounded so beautiful, and they know nothing about what it means. So all of a sudden, I became Teruwara-san, and I just loved it. And then I reached a stage where I started enjoying my surname. to the extent that I go everywhere and I say, I am the famous Telwala, and everyone laughs. So, how my perception towards my surname changed from being embarrassment to acceptance to make it as a unique character and use it to your advantage for fun. My name gave me a very smart spectrum of how you can change your thinking. And now I'm proud to tell you all that I am the famous Telwala. Thank you. And back it to you. Back to you, the table topping master.
Okay, thanks. Telwala. I always think your name is Yasmin. Telwala just might be family name. Or maybe I confused. Okay, great. Your speech is really fabulous. You tell us a story. Yeah, you got embarrassed, but in Japan, looks you're proud of your name. Great. So who wants to be the second one? Someone can be the volunteer.
I see Lydia has raised her hand.
Oh, really? Okay, welcome, Lilia. Okay, let me share my screen so you can choose any good lucky number for you. Any lucky number you like?
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, let's go to number 2. Number 2, your question is sun names can tell gender, like the Jenny and the Carrie, or John, or Ken. Sun names looks like neutral, such as Taylor. Which one do you think is better? Why? You have 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so I will share the topic in the chat box. It's
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you for the fabulous question. So which name do I think is better? One that denotes gender or one that does not? Actually, I don't have an opinion, because what a person's name is what denotes the person. And we are all so much more than what a gender is. What makes our name is who we are. Our character, our ethics, our integrity, what we do. For me, my name is Lydia, which is a very feminine name. I love my name. I've given my children names that denote their gender. However, my granddaughter name is Jaden, which gives, some have a female, some have a male. Do I think that that makes any difference for her, whether her name has a gender neutral? No, because it is distinct for her, and she creates the meaning of that name based on how she will grow and put meaning to that by what she does, how she acts, and the name that she makes for herself. So in conclusion, what is more important to me, rather than denoting gender in a name, is what that person puts a meaning to their name by who they are and what they do. Thank you for the question.
Okay, thanks, Lydia. Great. Great speech. So looks you don't have prefer for the name, for the gender or not. Actually, in China, if a man, then a female name, a man, then a female man, maybe when he's a kid, somebody will laugh at it. Sometimes like this will happen. So we normally hope the boy have a female name, female like the girl name. It will be better when you are the kids go to the school. Your students don't laugh at you like that. Okay, anyone that want to be the third one? I hope somebody can be volunteer. Who?
I can try, Tiger.
Okay, Steven. Okay, great.
Yeah, just
Welcome.
number 6. Yeah, 6.
Great.
Yeah, number 6.
Oh, number 6. Okay, number 6. Okay, please read your topic loudly. Tell us what's your topic. You have 2 minutes. You can read the topic first.
Whose name from which county is easy to remember, never forget. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I think you can close the slide. To me, I actually second or what Lydia said. We judge a person or we remember a person, not judge. Sorry, judge is not the right word. We remember a person not because of the name. We remember a person because of who he is, maybe how he made you feel. For instance, in a Toastmaster meeting, if he give you lots of suggestions, he impress you a lot, you will remember him better rather than the actual name. I still remember I went to these large meetings in Toastmasters. This guy is also an India guy, and his name is very long. It's not very easy to remember. But he gave me a lot of encouragement in that meeting. He inspired me. He encouraged me to speak up in front of other people. And I was inspired. So I remembered his name. His name is Abhijit from Intercontinental Toastmaster Club. It's a very long name, but I remembered it because of what he did to me on that meeting. I mean, he inspired me. He raised me up. So in conclusion, what makes me to remember people's name is how that person made me feel, not by the name. Back to you, Tiger.
Okay, thanks, Bill. So your fabulous speech. So really, you just focus on people have the affinity, not his name. Actually, maybe my family, sometimes I will remember somebody with the short name. Like the first time I know somebody, his name is XY. And really, it's amazing. Even 10 years past, I still can remember her name, XY. It's so easy. Okay, also it's funny because first time I see so short name. Okay, so who wants to be the first one? I hope another volunteer. Who wants to have a try? Any volunteer? No?
I'll do it. It's Mary. I was trying to give our guests an opportunity, but I'll be glad to do it.
Okay. Oh, Mary wants to have a try. Okay, great.
Okay,
So
number 3. Number 3.
okay. Oh, what a moment. Number 3. Wow. Let me go to number 3. Okay. So you can read your topic loudly. Then after you read it, you have 2 minutes.
Okay. My question is, did you make any mistake of judging gender by his or her name through email communication? Well, that goes back to one of the other questions that was asked about gender neutral names. And that is one of the problems with having gender neutral names. In formal settings, you're supposed to say Mr. this or Miss or Ms. or Mrs. And if you can't tell who the person is, a male or a female, you don't know how to address them, particularly in an email communication where you don't have the benefit of being able to see them face to face. So yes, that's a problem if you can't tell by the name what gender. Also, foreign names. if you're not familiar with those type of names, you again don't know whether it's a female or a male, so you don't know how to address them. It's fabulous that we have so many different names and variety of names throughout the world, but it does cause some confusion when you're trying to distinguish men from women or male from female. So if it was up to me, get a common name, like for a girl, Mary or Anne or Joan or Yasmin. For a male, you want a good male name like Tiger or Stephen. That you can tell they're actually boys and girls. But I still like the occasional Jaden or some of the other gender neutral. They're such pretty names, but it does cause confusion. I have very gender specific names. My daughter's name is Erica. My son's name is Nicholas. Nick is a manly name. You have a beer with Nick. That's why we named him. That's my take on sending communications by email with gender. Back to you, Tiger.
Wow, great. So thanks, Mary, your fabulous speech. Really. So before I made this kind of mistake many years ago, I also have a chronicle that said that in Chinese name, Jun. I always think he's a lady, but someone told me he's a big man. Made a mistake. After 3 months, then we can see each other. Oh, really? Not a lady, it's a man. So totally, because in Chinese, people not so often will mark there, like you said, miss or miss. We don't have this kind of habit. So in email, it's better you make a remark there, miss or miss. Yeah. So other people won't mistake because we are learning English. We don't know these rules. Okay, thank you. So you can tell really a good habit. Remark it in the email, male or female, miss or miss. Thank you. So anyway, we still have the last question. Anybody want to have a try?
I want to know from Stephen Louis his mysteries. We have Stephen Louis and Ilios, if you have two, but if not, then please, Stephen Louis.
Steven 在那里吗
Yes.
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
I remember the sorry. So we still have number. I forgot. Just
Yes.
now, which number? Maybe 1-4 is available. 3 already taken.
Okay. I choose one, Tiger.
You choose one. Okay, number 1. Okay, you can read your topic loudly. Then you can have 2 minutes for speech.
Okay, thank you, Tiger. You can stop sharing. Hi, everyone. So my given name is Yun Zhi. So in Chinese, the Yun is the family name. So in China, so we have a big family. So you have uncle, you have the aunts. So this kind of older gender, they also have the son. So the same level of the gender, they need to have the same, the meaning for this same level. So Yun means the same level for in my family, big family. And the Zhi is my father's reading. Zhi means you will have a bright future. So this is the whole story for my given name. So this is, but not so funny, but they have some kind of meaning. So that's explain my given name in a logic way. Thank you. And thank you, Tiger. Back to you, Tiger.
Great, Stephen. So your father have given you the name Zhi, means bright future. Now it's really have the bright future. Good. 7. Congrats. Okay. Back to TMOGIU. So thanks. I already finished all the type of topic. Great.
Thank you, Tiger. Too. Thank you, everyone, for participating. This is very. We have. This is like a shotgun. Seems like no, huh? Okay. Fellow Toastmaster, some of us really love our name, and some of us we don't really like, but then we find out that our name is actually beautiful or become fond of our own name. Well, and some of us have several names. Whatever is that, I hope you are happy with your name and you find the good things about your name, your own name, whether it's from your father or your chosen one or your nickname, or sometimes, like I remember Tiger said to me, Tiger one told me about Pele. Pele is not his name. It's just people call him Pele, and he was embraced with that. But then Pele become the best soccer player, and he stick with that name, Pele. You can watch the movie if you want to, how he hates his name at the beginning. Now let's move to the evaluation session, and I will to the stage. Screen share, Mary.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. And once again, I'm Mary Pearson, and I'll be serving as your general evaluator. Before I go into the evaluation portion, I'd like to share a little fabulous information about my name. My name is Mary. I was named after my grandmother, who was also named Mary. There's a lot of famous people named Mary, and so it's a pretty easy name to remember. But to add to it, making it easier to remember, I live in the state of Maryland. So an easy way to remember my name is I'm Mary from Maryland. When I went abroad, my daughter's name is Erica. And to help them remember her name, she became Erica from America. So do you happen to have a fun name like that you actually can associate your name to where you live? It just worked out that way. And the last fun fact is there's a song in the United States. It's called A Boy Named Sue. And the tragic life this poor man lived because his father named him a girl's name Sue. So if you ever get a chance to listen to this country song called A Boy Named Sue, great song and a funny story that came to my memory when we're talking about what's in a name. On to our evaluation portion of the meeting. I'd first like to call upon our evaluator, Tiger, who's also AKA Donald. I didn't know his name was Donald. We call him Tiger. Tiger number 1, I believe today he's called. And he is evaluating our speaker today, Titan. Tiger, the floor is yours.
Timer. Time out. My real name is Donald Stewart McAndy. I was named after my grandfather. You know what Donald means? Donald means leader of men and women, of course. This is the first time I've ever experienced in 7 years of going to Toastmasters where I had to use my real name to separate myself from somebody else. Tiger 2, you have to change your name, buddy. I like you. You're welcome, but next time you come, you're going to have to come with a different name. Sorry. All right, now we can start my evaluation. Ethan, thank you so much for sharing with us a very interesting speech. There are a number of things to like about Ethan's presentation. Number one, she has an interesting title that kind of grabs your attention. A medicine for one person is a poison for another. It gets you to think, oh, maybe I want to listen to this. Number two, she is creative. She uses props that most people would not consider. And this also engages the audience somewhat. You're curious, what is she going to do with this prop? She tries dialogue. Dialogue is difficult. It's very difficult. The best speakers in the world work and work and work. You have to stay in character. You have to change your voice. You have to look sideways. There's a lot to doing good dialogue, but she takes risks and she tries the dialogue. There's a number of things to like. She has a very pleasant demeanor. Her pace is easy to listen to. However, Teton, you're trying to do a 5 to 7 minute speech on a topic that took a very intelligent person who wrote about 50,000 words. It took a whole book to explain the love languages. Your topic was much, much, much too large to cover in a 5 to 7 minute speech. And through your speech, the only real love language that you talked about was gift, about sharing gifts. So my suggestion to you is narrow your focus and talk about the exchange of gifts, how it affects you, how it affects other people, how people deal with it. You need to simplify your message. Less is more. Less is more. 5 to 7 minutes is not very much time. And so you need to simplify your message and talk about what you actually talked about was giving gifts. So simplify your message. You can use the same title, that's fine. But just talk about that one particular love language, how it affects you, how it can affect other people. And then in your challenge, you can talk to people about this process of giving gifts and how do you receive gifts and how do you give gifts. It was a very interesting speech, Teton. I just suggest that you narrow down your focus and give us a simplified version. Toast, General Evaluator, back to you.
Okay, it was a fabulous evaluation and also a fabulous speech. Well done, both of you. Now I'd like to ask for the evaluation reports. Our first one will be our grammarian. Stephen, could you give us your grammarian report? The floor is yours.
Sure. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations. I think lots of people use the word of today, fabulous. I would like to highlight Mary. You used the most of the time, at least twice, or maybe 3 times. I forgot to count one. Minimum twice. And Lydia used 1 time. I keep using the chat box 1 time. So I used 1 time. I think that's for the word of day. If I didn't miss anyone, if I missed, I'm sorry. Regarding the good usages in the, there are lots of good usages. I jot down some of them. So from Tiger 2, she has a very pleasant demeanor. Narrow your focus, simplify your messages. Less is more. From Mary, I still like the occasionally name like Jaden. But to add to it, I live in the state of Maryland, and Erica from America. So these are funny and I think very interesting. Another one is from Lydia. Lydia's, we are so much more than what our gender is. That's all the good usages. And I believe there are more. Maybe I missed some of you guys. Yeah, and congratulations. You guys are awesome and did a good job. Back to you, Mary.
Thank you, Stephen. You did a fabulous job. Well done. Great listening skills. Now I'd like to call upon our counter to see how we did on our filler words for today. For that, I call on Stephen, the other Stephen, Stephen Liu. Over to you, Stephen. Yeah. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mary. So everyone did a very good job on how to control the video words very well. So I just give you my report through the sharing quickly. Okay, basically Tiger. So everyone, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, I can. We can.
Okay, sounds good. So Tiger using one arm, and Titin use twice well and once arm, and Stephen Tree using arm and arm once and repeat was once. So that's all. Thank you.
Excellent. Also, another fabulous job by our counter for today. And lastly, the last member of my team is the timer. And I believe you're doing this job for the first time today. Is that right, Zul?
Okay.
Great.
here's-
Let's have your timers report. The floor is yours.
Okay, here is my report. Titin 8 8:54. Yasmin 2:33. Lydia 1:53 seconds. Stephen Chui 1:50 seconds. Mary Person 2 minutes and 7 Stephen Liu 1:12. Donald Tiger 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Back to you, Mary Person.
Excellent. Let's give Zul a round of applause for doing a great job for their first time as timer. Well done. And I'm going to overuse the word fabulous job, Zul. So
Thank
that
you.
concludes my evaluation portion of the meeting. I'll conclude it by summarizing how the meeting went today. I think it was an excellent meeting, a fabulous meeting. We had so many wonderful participants, lots of guests, always love to have that. The meeting started on time, all the roles were filled. Everyone did an excellent job fulfilling their roles. The only thing I would think would have made it a little better is if we could have had more speakers. So some of the people that have been here haven't given a speech for a while. We need to talk to Ravi. Let's get signed up and do some more speeches. And Titan, I think I put that, did a wonderful speech, and she's always there and giving great feedback. So wonderful job on her speech. And I think Tiger gave feedback that we all can learn from. So it was a great speech. I love the table topics and the theme. What's in a name? I learned a lot about many of you today by your answers and the theme of names. So I think it was a great meeting, and I pass the credit for that for our wonderful Vice President of Education, Ravi. And I think Yasmin was helping him, making sure we have a good program, and our Toastmaster of the day that led the meeting so well and gave such enthusiasm. So I give an A+ for today's meeting. If you were lucky enough to be at this meeting today, you saw a star-studded Toastmaster meeting. It could be a role model Toastmaster meeting for anybody. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. That concludes my evaluation of the meeting. Back to our Toastmaster of the day, IU. The floor is yours.
Wow, Mary, that is a fabulous general evaluation session. You are so enthusiastic. Okay. Thank you, everyone. This is a smooth meeting, and I am going. Oh, yeah, I still have a lot of time. Wow.
It's 23 hours.
So, okay. Or Yasmin already said, give it to me. Give it to me. Okay, Yasmin, over to you. I just want to say Lydia wants to be a speaker. Yay!
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. I commend every single word or expression or feedback from the general evaluator for today, and I take it from her evaluation. Speakers, speeches, colleagues, this is a great platform to practice speaking. I encourage you all to really sign up for speaking. And I'll connect on 2 club announcements before I get into feedback session. Important announcement. I hope all of you are here with me. No distractions. Are you all attentive? Okay. When is our club meeting? Next club meeting?
9 for Sue, 10 for Tiger, for Stephen Tree, for me, for
Yeah.
Okay.
Really,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah.
13th
15 also
March.
10.
13th March is our next meeting, but is not the same time. All of you, please mark the calendar because US timing is changing by 1 hour. So everyone who is joining from Asia, please mark, it will be moved by 1 hour ahead. So important reminder to all of you, next time we will be meeting 1 hour earlier in Asia zone than our time today. This is important. Please note, I will again send you a reminder. For US, they are changing the clock. Second important announcement, renewal period. All the members who have not renewed their payments, please renew because now we are into the renewal period. Please do so. And the third announcement, here we have our lovely Vice President for Membership, Mary Pearson. You all know she is very approachable. Please consider to join Roseburg in case you are thinking or looking for another club, and do not hesitate to reach out to Mary, who is our Vice President Membership, or to myself in case you are seriously thinking of being a member. We need members, we need members, we need members to continue growing, learning the way we are doing. And as I say, this club is because of all of you here. Otherwise, we would not have made it so much fun and not so much of enjoyment. So I encourage you all that this next term, please consider. And not only membership, we would like to encourage you all to really sign up the pathways and make full utilization of the pathways. So please take up speaking slots and prepare yourself. Having said that, I would like to receive the feedback from all of you for our meeting and for our club. So I know that I have 10 minutes today and I would like to use the time efficiently. I would like to know from all of you if there is one single word that comes to your mind when you think about Roseburg speaker storytellers. What is that? Can you please put it in
Fabulous.
the chat? Just one word. If you have to think about one word.
Fabulous, yeah.
Well, I think grammarian is still in his hat.
Diversity or diverse.
Yeah, please put it in the chat as to one word, as to one specific strength you have to identify for Roseburg speakers, storytellers. Why is that? I invite
Thank you.
all of you. Yeah,
Kansa
all
say
of
something in Yasmin.
welcoming, warm, diverse, comfortable, inclusive, engagement. Anyone else? Humorous, international. Indeed. Titin, I'm just I'm just looking for your feedback as well, Titin. And I don't see a message from you so far.
Fruitful.
Yeah. Well organized. Yasmin. Thank you so much. Structured encouragement. Indeed. Let me just put on a difficult one and an important one. What do
Tell
you
what? Rather
we
tell.
need to improve in this club? Put one thought, just one thought, which you all feel, which comes to your mind, which we can work on in this club.
We need more speakers. Not more than one word, but
We need speakers.
yes, speakers.
We need more storytelling. Yeah. Please feel free, just use the chat. I really welcome comment from all of you. It helps, really helps thinking as to what we should really work on going forward. Clearly, we get the message that we have to work on members' participation. So true, we have around 18 members, but we realize that most of our members are not able to join in every meeting. We do recognize that. Are you? I see you have raised hand.
I just want to challenge Stephen Liu. Stephen Liu, the last one, the last speech that he has is the feedback and evaluation. So, Stephen, this project, you can do it again because how to say this? Yasmin, please help me here. So this project, you can use the same speech, do it again by applying your feedback, the feedback that
Ayu is recommending you. Ayu is playing the mentor's role, and she's recommending you to just use the speech, improvise it based on the feedback, and now then you can go to the next project level. But this brings me to the third question. Do you all remember your pathways? Do you all remember which level you are working on? Maybe you can show by a raise of virtual hands if you remember which level and how many pathways you are working on. Yeah, Mary, Lydia. I just see two people. I'm not sure if others, maybe because they're thinking they don't belong to this club, but this is an open question. No pathway is good now. So Tiger is not aware which level it is. And Tiger 2, do you remember which pathway and level you're working on?
My pathway is I don't remember, but I know my pathway is hello 2.1 might be.
Okay. Okay. Stephen, Jiri, do you remember which pathway and level you're working on?
Yeah, so leadership development, I think I should be on level 4.
Okay.
Wow. So,
Okay.
Yasmin, Lydia was raising.
Yeah, Lydia? Who? Lydia or Titin?
I think Lydia was raising hand.
Okay, yeah. Lydia, did I miss? Were you raising hand?
Oh, yeah, I'm actually working on 2 pathways.
Yeah.
So one's effective coaching, and then the other one is visionary communication. I'm on level 3 and the effective leadership, and then I'm in between levels. I'm doing like 1, 2, and 3 all at the same time in the visionary communication. So, which is actually what I'm hoping you all can help me with, because I need to do my 2 evaluation speeches to complete my level 1. So, yeah.
Thank you, Lydia. We see your commitment, and thank you for just elaborating on this, because dear all, perhaps we can be same. We could know very well rather than thinking. It's like anytime if we are really following and sincerely committing to developing us to the next level, we would know which pathway we are and where we are. We really need to build this up in our club. So I related to my previous question, what we can work on. I think we need to come up with more speeches. We need to really again get back on route on pathways, work sincerely towards next level, aim for level, challenge yourself as to wherever, whatever level you think you can achieve. And an important question, just raise a virtual hands. Any of amongst us aiming for DTM here? Mary,
Wow,
Lydia, Chitin. Fantastic. At least three, Chitin, Mary, and Lydia. Three amongst us
Stephen.
are aspiring.
Stephen also.
Stephen, he's aspiring for DTM. I would be very interested in supporting you towards this journey. And I would be really looking for ways as to how Roseburg could help you towards achieving that goal. So that comes to my third point as to how our club could contribute to your aspiration, because what is important is that you aspire for something higher. And I am so glad to know that some of you already have had it in your radar. And third feedback I would appreciate is that how Roseburg could contribute in your journey. Tiger?
Perhaps IU can do her speech on what it takes to become a DTM, because most people don't understand all the different criteria, and IU has a very good comprehensive speech about how to become a DTM, all the different things that you need to do and the different options. I think that would be a worthwhile thing to do in the next month or so.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? I think it's a very good idea. If you could provide a coaching session, like 10 minutes coaching, or sort of, we can factor in with Ravi, we can factor in the agenda. And I think that's something that might benefit as to how people could plan for their DTM journey. So I think it's a very important. Any of you aspiring for official roles at clubs level, district levels? Raise of hands. Fit in. Super. If any of you are, I again invite you to our club, Roseburg Speakers. Perhaps we can help you in that journey as well. In case you are aspiring for leadership journey at area level, district level, club level, officers position at club level, I would again be very glad to invite you to Roseburg's, and we would be able to contribute towards your journey, I'm sure, for the next session. So these are the type of areas where I would really like that our club grow. And I repeat, we all have to grow together. So I really encourage you all to please consider visiting our club, not only as guests, but be part of it so that we can take on this journey together. And at the same time, please continuously provide feedback to us, because that's the key as to how we can improve. Again, I would like to thank you all, remind you all for our next meeting's time change. The link remains the same. I leave it open for my 1 minute in case of any feedback, because I still see we have 1 minute before I could officially close the meeting.
Akib is so quiet tonight.
It was very
Akib is
quiet.
so quiet. Are you still tired from work, or?
I'm practicing active listening.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I see none. Let me officially adjourn the meeting, but we stay around and we will continue our networking and filling up the agenda for the next meeting. So here I adjourn the meeting.